The Forbidden City and the Scary Park are already fascinating, but there are also more to be found underground if you know where to look. Luckily, these people knew. Germany is known for its vibrant cities, rich history, and stunning landscapes. But what if I told you there's a town that's been frozen in time? A place where the past lingers in the air and the echoes of history can still be heard. Welcome to Wünsdorf, the Forbidden Town. Wünsdorf is located in Brandenburg, just outside Berlin. This town isn't like any other. It was once a thriving military hub, home to thousands of soldiers. But today, it stands almost completely abandoned. The story of Wünsdorf begins in the early 20th century. It started as a military complex for the German Empire before World War I. During the Nazi era, it became a crucial military command center. The German Army High Command used it to plan military operations. Bunkers, barracks, and underground tunnels were built. This was no ordinary town. It was a fortress. After World War II, things took an even stranger turn. The Soviet Union took over Wünsdorf. It became the largest Soviet military camp outside the USSR. Over 40,000 Soviet soldiers and their families lived there. The town was heavily guarded and outsiders weren't allowed in. This is why it became known as the Forbidden Town. For decades, Wünsdorf was a secret world. The Soviets built massive bunkers, and the town was self-sufficient. It had schools, shops, and even a cinema. But in 1994, after the fall of the Berlin Wall and the reunification of Germany, the Soviet troops withdrew. Wünsdorf was abandoned almost overnight. Today, Wünsdorf is a ghost town. Its decaying buildings and deserted streets tell a story of a forgotten time. It's a place where history and mystery collide. Urban explorers visit to see the remnants of the past. You can still find Soviet murals, rusting tanks, and long, empty bunkers. Wünsdorf remains a haunting reminder of a world that once was, hidden in the heart of Germany. Here's another place in Germany that will give you the chills. Imagine a lively amusement park full of joy and excitement. Today it stands abandoned, a ghostly reminder of a forgotten era. Spreepark opened in 1969, back when Berlin was divided. It was called Kulturpark Planterwald and was the only amusement park in East Germany. Families flocked to it, eager to enjoy the rides and attractions. For years, it was a popular destination, filled with laughter and fun. But things took a dark turn after the fall of the Berlin Wall. When Germany reunified, the park was privatized and renamed Spreepark. The owners tried to keep the magic alive, but it wasn't easy. Costs soared and fewer people visited. The park's financial troubles grew, and by 2001, it was in deep debt. The rides stopped, the gates closed, and Spreepark was left to rot. Nature quickly began to reclaim the park. Trees and plants grew wild, wrapping around the rusting rides. The iconic Ferris wheel, once spinning with happy visitors, now stands frozen, creaking in the wind. Roller coasters and other attractions are slowly crumbling, lost to time. But Spreepark's story didn't end with its closure. Over the years, there have been various attempts to revive the park. Some people wanted to turn it into a cultural venue, while others proposed transforming it into a public park. However, these plans faced many challenges, and the site remains mostly abandoned. Today, Spreepark is a magnet for urban explorers and photographers. People come to see the haunting remains of the park and to imagine what it once was. Guided tours are sometimes offered, allowing visitors to walk among the ruins and learn about its history. As Berlin continues to grow and evolve, Spreepark stands as a reminder of the city's complex history. Then we have a discovery that will take you back to medieval times. In the town of Freising, Germany, archaeologists have uncovered something truly remarkable. They found a centuries-old skeleton with a metal prosthetic hand. This find sheds light on how advanced medicine was in the 15th century. The Bavarian State Office for Monument Preservation made this announcement recently. The archaeologists used carbon dating to determine the age of the skeleton. They estimate the man died between 1450 and 1620, making the prosthetic hand nearly 600 years old. The man was likely between 30 and 50 years old at the time of his death. What's truly fascinating is the condition of the man's left hand. It appears that 4 fingers were amputated. Instead of leaving the hand as it was, someone went a step further. They created a hollow prosthesis made of iron and other metals. This prosthesis added 4 fingers where the man's own had been lost. The fingers on this prosthetic hand are a testament to the skill of the time. Each finger, the index, middle, ring, and little finger, was individually formed from sheet metal. They were immobile, lying parallel to each other and slightly curved. The prosthesis was likely attached to the man's hand with straps. Inside the prosthetic, archaeologists found remnants of fabric. This bandage-like material suggests that it was used to cushion the stump, making the prosthesis more comfortable to wear. The grave where the skeleton was found is near a church in Freising. This area has a violent history, with several battles fought there during the Middle Ages and the 30 Years' War from 1618 to 1648. These conflicts likely led to a high number of amputations and an increased use of prostheses. Next discovery connects deeply with Germany's dark history. This event took place in a region that was once part of Germany but is now in Poland. Despite the change in borders, this find is a significant chapter in the history of Germany. We're talking about Wolf's Lair, Adolf Hitler's chief headquarters during World War II. Wolf's Lair recently revealed a chilling secret. This year, in February, a local group named Glottertal, known for searching historical sites, uncovered human skeletons at Wolf's Lair. This isn't just any location. It's where Hitler and other Nazi leaders spent a significant part of the war. It's also the infamous site of the failed assassination attempt on Hitler in 1944. The discovery of these skeletons adds another layer to the already dark history of this place. The remains were secured by police, and a forensic expert examined them under the supervision of the prosecutor's office in Kensen. The bones were found to be of human origin, belonging to at least 4 people. 3 were likely middle-aged men, and the 4th was a child. However, due to the advanced decay of the remains, it was impossible to determine the exact cause of death. What makes this discovery even more disturbing is that the skeletons were missing their hands and feet. They were found buried inside the villa that once belonged to Hermann Goering, Germany's Air Force commander. The missing limbs and the location of the burial raise many questions, but unfortunately, due to the state of the remains, we may never know the full story. Polish prosecutors eventually discontinued the investigation due to a lack of evidence pointing to a crime. The advanced decay made it impossible to determine how these individuals died. Yet, this discovery at Wolf's Lair remains a haunting reminder of the atrocities and secrets buried within the history of Nazi Germany. Discoveries of ancient coins or swords are often expected in places like Egypt or Rome, but today, we have a discovery that takes us to Glottertal, Germany. Workers laying down pipes near a swimming pool stumbled upon something extraordinary. As they dug through the mud, they noticed a glimmer of silver. What they found was a hoard of medieval coins, hidden for centuries. This discovery isn't just about finding old coins, it's about uncovering a piece of history. The coins, buried deep in the mud, had been forgotten for around 700 years. The hoard consisted of nearly 1,500 coins, offering a rare glimpse into the medieval world of trade and mining in the region. Imagine the excitement as experts began to piece together the story behind the coins. These coins weren't just from Germany, they came from cities in Switzerland and France as well. This suggests a rich history of trade across borders, long before the modern era. The coins date back to around 1320. At the time, they would have been worth a significant amount, enough to buy around 150 sheep. But their true value lies in what they tell us about the past. These coins can help historians understand how money circulated in the region, how mints operated, and how silver was traded. Glottertal, located on the edge of the Black Forest, was a mining area during the Middle Ages. It's possible that a miner, perhaps one who lived nearby, buried the coins and never returned them. The discovery raises many questions. Who did these coins belong to? Why were they hidden in the mud? The answers remain a mystery, adding to the intrigue of this find. While many details about this treasure hoard are still unknown, one thing is clear. This discovery is a significant chapter in the history of Glottertal and medieval Europe. Which of these you hadn't heard of before? Let us know in the comments below. We'll see you next time.